in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the M&I's podcast. My name is Mark, and I'm joined by my friend and co-host.
Isaiah, nice to meet you.
Before we begin, I just want to say, if you like our content, leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. For our full episode, you can find us on Spotify and Anchor. On to our next section, which is a Would You Rather boxing edition. So what this section is we're going to talk about one fighter, and what we're practically trying to do is determine whether or not that fighter, if we're going to pick that fighter over another fighter. And the fighter we're going to talk about today is Shakur Stevenson. He is now moving up to the glamour division of 135. It's not really a glamour division, I'm just saying that, but he's moving up to 135 where there is more competition at that weight class than 130. All right.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to list out some fighters, and Isaiah, you're gonna say whether or not you're gonna pick that fighter or Shakur. And you guys who are listening or watching the video, please put in the comments section below. All right, I want to know what you guys think too, and it's gonna be a fun little debate. So I have a list up. This is via BoxRec, and at the top list they have Gervante Davis. Would you rather take Shakur or Gervante Davis?
Like who I'd rather have win, right?
Yeah, who would you see winning?
Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think I would see that too because Shakur is just so technically sound.
It's like in my gym, everyone talks about Shakur Stevenson and the way that he fights.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there are different styles in boxing. Not saying that you have to, favor one over the other, but one that is coming into resurgence, and we're seeing it with Dimitri Bivol, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, is this comeback of a amateur style boxing, right? So it's like when you look at professional boxers and the way that they fight, it's very different from the way the amateur boxers fight. In fact, amateur boxers, they fight like it's fast, it's crispy, it's in and out. It's a lot focused on getting hit. I mean, sorry, hitting and not getting hit. And there's just specific speed to that. That's almost it's very methodical to watch. It's hypnotic to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever been to an amateur fighter, you see amateur boxers in your gym or videos of them. Like the fighting, it's so different. And Shakur Stevenson has that in spades. I mean, he was in the USA. He was in the USA boxing team. And his style, that type of style, it shows, and it's so hard to fight against if you're thinking of is this stand and bang, Mexican style. If you're going up against that, it's really
Mm-hmm.
hard. So I would say Shakur Stevenson has that, probably not knockout, but in the same fashion that Cambosos versus Devin Haney turned out, it's gonna turn out just like that.
Mm.
So that's my take on that. Shakur Stevenson.
All right. Next one is Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, okay. That's a hard one. I would say Devin Haney because of his size advantage, and
Actually, let's look at the size advantage before you talk.
I think, right. This is because Devin Haney is like, hold on.
Yeah, I'll look for Shakur. You look for Devin.
Yeah, yeah, I got him. I got him right here. Uh, he is
How tall is Devin?
Devin Haney is 5'9".
Shakur is 5'8".
Yeah, so reach height advantage slightly, but not too much.
Mm-hmm.
Reach advantage. What's the reach?
68 for Shakur.
71 for Devin Haney.
All right.
And then weight advantage.
They'd be around the same weight because they're fighting at
Yeah, they're the
135.
same weight, but Devin Haney has been already fighting in 130,
135.
135. Yeah. Wait, actually, wait, didn't who missed weight?
Ryan Garcia.
No, 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 no.
Oh, no.
Someone missed weight recently. Who was that?
Mr.
Was
Shakur
that
Stevenson.
was that Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe the weight wouldn't make much difference because he said that going to 130 um was a little bit too detrimental on his health. So I don't think the weight. I take that back. I don't think weight would be that much of an issue because he's already used to 135 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I would say I think in terms of probably just experience too. I would say Devin Haney. Um, their fighting style is very similar. Um, it's amateur boxing textbook, but you put those two and two together, you're gonna see a lot of like crispy jabs, crispy crosses, crispy everything. It's nuts. So
This would be like a very technical fight.
yeah, it'd be like watching a professional amateur fight, pretty much.
I
Um,
would say you're picking Devin, right?
I'm picking Devin Haney on that one.
I would pick. Oh man, it is very tough.
It is hard. I'm not saying like he's gonna absolutely demolish Shakur Stevenson, but just
No.
because of these little things, I think Devin Haney
Yeah,
has an edge. Yeah,
this would be a very close fight. It would be like a split decision type of
yeah.
thing,
Oh, absolutely. This is definitely a split decision.
or even a majority draw. I, I,
It could.
I think based on his comfort at 135, I'm saying Devin Haney as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying Devin Haney is going to wash this man. No, 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 no.
Oh.
No, 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 no. Devin Haney's going to have a little difficulty because, again, Shakur is a southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't see that many southpaws. And in addition to that, they have a very similar style of hit and not get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Very annoying. They will hit you multiple times, and then what's going to happen? Hold.
Yep.
So,
Hold or get out of range far enough.
yeah.
Either way, it's annoying.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm leaning towards Devin on that point.
Absolutely.
Next one is George Cambosos Jr. versus Shakur Stevenson. Who would you pick on that one?
Okay, this one I would have, if I didn't see the Devin Haney fight, I would have automatically said George Kambosos, right? But, but, right? If Kambosos has stylistically adapted to something like Devin Haney,
Mm.
like if when that rematch happens,
October 16th,
but
folks. October
yep,
16th.
between Kambosos and Devin Haney, we will see the type of adjustments that Kambosos makes. And if it's better than what if he wins even, right? If he
Mm-hmm.
wins, then he would be 100% ready for Shakur Stevenson. But if not, then we have an issue because uh then you'd have to hope that Kambosos makes the adjustments for Shakur Stevenson.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's nothing similar, like he hasn't had success with it, then it's kind of like more 60-40, 50-50 around there. But in this case, as of right now, I would still say Cambosos because even though stylistically he's a lot better for a professional setting, um, you know, hard hard shots, very crispy, but like very aggressive. Not much in and out movement. Very almost like he throws like a combo, make sure it hurts, and then like does like an angle to do like another one,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's very aggressive. He doesn't mind getting in a phone booth with you type thing. I hope that works against Shakur Stevenson. So again, this is all based around the fact that Shakur Stevenson is going to be new to the 135 division, so you don't know how good he is with with the folks over there. Um, I'm gonna have to go with Cambosos on this one. Yeah,
I'm
Shakur
going with
Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson.
Ooh, okay.
He's cleaner at boxing. Again, he's just gonna touch you up, move out of the way, and we saw that. I don't think George Kambosos has the foot movement nor the foot speed to keep up with Shakur.
Mm.
So I think it's gonna be one-sided. That's what I think. Um, I think Shakur is just gonna box him to a UD unanimous decision.
Mm.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now,
Ooh.
on to the next one. Number 4th on the ranking is Vasily Lomachenko
Loma.
versus Shakur.
Loma.
That's.
Loma.
I think Shakur is gonna win that.
Loma. Nope.
I think so.
No explanation needed. Loma. Next.
Nah. Wow, you're so biased, bro.
I am so biased on that one. Loma. Next. That is just
Well, he's gonna pick
no.
Loma. I'm gonna explain my
Pick
reasoning
Loma.
why I'm picking Shakur. I think
Oh,
Shakur.
okay, okay. Here, let me just tell you something. Okay, here, let me give you my reasoning. Uh,
According to
Lo
people, Lomachenko lost to a 23-year-old, i.e., Teofimo Lopez, so he's overrated, bro.
bro. Oh my God. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so this way, wait. So you're talking about a man. I'm gonna say his legend over and over. Talk about a man with 300 plus amateur fights.
But that's in the amateurs,
300
bro. That's in the amateurs. That doesn't count.
exactly.
That doesn't count, bro.
Exactly. You're talking about a dude who has gone against 300 plus amateur fighters like Shakur Stevenson, who was also came from an amateur boxing background, right? And an accoladed one in that. You're talking about a dude who's done 300 of that plus two two gold medals
But the
in the
amateurs are
Olympics.
rigs, bro. The Olympics are rigged. They
Oh no, no,
gifted
no, no.
Joshua his gold,
So
so they gifted Loma
oh
his.
my, no, 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 no. Not like this. This is different. But anyway, I just think that Loma has changed the game too much for him to not have a good time with Shakur Stevenson. I wouldn't say the fight's gonna be easy because Shakur Stevenson is again very clean and very he understands the game better than most. But Loma's got that. He read it from back to front and then he wrote stuff in addition to that people are doing now.
Nah,
That's a he's a game changer and I'm sorry Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna have to go Loma on that.
I don't think so.
Next. That
That's your opinion, which is great.
is my opinion and it's the right opinion.
You sound like
Hey,
some of
no
the
other
people in our
opinion.
comment section. But I'm me personally. I'm picking Shakur Stevenson primarily because of the youth aspect as well. Uh, I haven't seen Lomachenko in a while. His time in Ukraine, it might have changed him. It
Hey
might have
bro.
changed him, right?
He when he beats up like the Russian forces, he grabs some of them to have them for his sparring matches to help him out. He's been practicing back there, man.
So,
He's been
but I think,
practicing.
but I think again, Shakur Stevenson being a southpaw,
Mm.
Lomachenko's always the southpaw in the ring, which gives him the advantage. But this time, it's gonna be interesting because again, he's also a slick boxer. He's not sloppy with his punches. He's not like a Nakatani, right? He's not a Nakatani, nor is he who's the other? A Kome, right?
Mm.
He's cleaner. He's much more precise compared to Teofimo. Um, Again, that long reach and that really annoying punch and grab tactic might really infuriate Lomachenko and frustrate him. So this is another style that Lomachenko, I haven't seen him fought against in his recent few fights.
Well,
So
I mean, you also have to remember, right, that Shakur Stevenson has actually sparred against Loma at some point. I don't
yeah,
remember, but like so they know each other and they know what their styles are like. It depends on what kind of adjustments they make to win.
yeah. So I think both of them has prior knowledge of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do.
I'm gonna lean towards Shakur Stevenson because
Ooh.
of his slick boxing and his very annoying style.
Okay.
Lomachenko, I don't know why people think that Lomachenko is one like single dimension, one sided type of fighter, which I'm like, that's really dumb because
Who said what?
there are a bunch of people in the boxing community thinking that Lomachenko is just this one trick pony, which is like pivot, punch, pivot to your. He pivots to his right
Mm-mm.
and then comes
He,
in from an angle from there. And they're
let me
like, you
see.
see what Teofimo did? He stopped him from pivoting on his right. I'm like, all right.
All right. I mean, oh, you don't know this is scenario, the context of that fight, bro.
Yeah, but
Gotta, there's more to that than that.
yeah. But I think from my analysis and what I think Shakur brings to the table, I think it's enough to narrowly. I'm not going to say he's going to wash Lomachenko. No. I'm not disrespectful like that. I think it's going to be enough to win a very close split decision against Lomachenko.
Mm.
All
That's
right.
fair. Fair assessment.
Our next one. This one's kind of interesting because I don't. This is going to be interesting. Nakatani versus Shakur. Who do you think is going to win that one?
Oh, you know, I can't really say that we should look at the Nakatani versus Lomachenko for reference because even though the height difference is going to be the same, like
Mm-hmm.
because Nakatani's obviously like super tall in comparison to anyone like
Is that weight class?
Lomachenko, yeah, like Lomachenko or Haney uh or Shakur Stevenson. They're all shorter than Nakatani, obviously, but um wait, was Nakatani like six something, right?
He's like
How tall
five
was he?
5'11".
Yeah, so taller.
Mm-hmm.
Um, can't look at Loma fight because the way he handled Teofimo was way different. And his style worked a lot better. Um, I don't know. We can't. I don't know much about Nakatani to completely dismiss him
Mm-hmm.
because just because he lost to Loma doesn't mean that he's a bad fighter at all. It's just that Loma had the better game plan and a very solid game plan for very tall fighters. Like he did a lot of feints. He he got to a specific angle that made Nakatani's punches practically useless, and then he uh he punished and then did the same thing over and over and over again. Um, but it's hard to do that. It's hard to say that that's gonna happen with Shakur versus Nakatani.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, man, that would depend if Shakur can get past the very long jab and the very fast cross, very accurate for Nakatani. I think I'm gonna have to go with Shakur though, because I'm not sure what kind of program they're running in Japan or like how successful it is. Because obviously we know like a lot of really good fighters came from the USA boxing team.
Yeah.
So I will say Shakur Stevenson is probably gonna win that fight. Just from the fact that he has uh a more reputable background in
Mm-hmm.
terms of people that he's trained with, and his style will probably speak for itself. Shakur, yeah.
I would say, based on that, I think Shakur is gonna win.
Yeah.
I think primarily because of his elusiveness, his ability to get in and out of range. Um, just is gonna be a little too much and too tricky for Nakatani. But I don't think it's gonna be another wash. I don't think Here's the thing. I don't think Shakur's gonna knock anyone out. All right.
Mm.
he doesn't have
No.
he doesn't have that type of punch power. All right. A lot of people say he's very boring. I get it. I get it. All right. But he is very technical, and I think his technicality and how good he is in his elusiveness will bring in that victory against Nakatani. So I think he wins against Nakatani. Um, it's going to be another very, very close unanimous decision, though. It's not split. So
Mm.
unless you know what, it's going to be interesting to see how Shakur handles and takes a punch because I've never seen him take a punch like that. You know, from anyone.
Mm. That's
Primarily
true.
because he's very elusive.
He's really elusive, and
Man,
he understands range and distance at a professional level, at a world class level.
I think the only person
So,
on the list that I could see that could trouble him with that one punch placement type of thing would be Tank Davis. Uh,
ah, yeah.
Lomachenko has accumulation type of punches. You know, they hurt over
Mm.
time. Devin Haney doesn't also have that punch place. You know, he moves out of the way too. But I think the only person on the list that has like that power to, turn off the lights is Tank. So it'll be interesting to see how Shakur does at 135 with all his competitors.
Mm.
But tell us what you guys think. That's the most important thing is whether or not you see Shakur being successful and whether or not you can see him being uh, an undisputed champ at the lightweight division.
I do. I feel like he will be eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big person. So I think he can go up higher. To a higher weight
Oh
class.
yeah.
But he's really young though, so he has time. So thank you guys for listening to the M&I's podcast. If you enjoyed our content or have anything to say about the things we talked about, please like, comment, and subscribe.
And for sure, we are improving every single day. And we always strive to give you the absolute best from the M&I's podcast. Help us reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. And we will see you guys next time. Peace, guys.
Peace.